What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Honeystead. I've got some pretty exciting news that I get to share with you guys, so come on. Gotta go take care of the animals and I'll show you some pretty exciting news. I've had a lot of new subscribers lately, and I definitely owe my beautiful friend Jessica and her lovely husband Jeremiah from Roots and Refuge. They have sent many of you guys my way, and I promise that I hope that you guys enjoy our content and kind of what we do here on our farm with our family. Before I take you guys with me and kind of show you what we have going on and some of the exciting news that I have been waiting for, I figured I would do a little bit of an introduction so you guys are able to get a chance to kind of know me a little bit more. My name is Kaylee, and I am a modern day homesteader here in Virginia. We have combined between my husband and I and my parents, who recently purchased the lot next to us. We own a combined 60 acres between my parents and my husband and I. Now, my husband and I have been married for going on 16 years this February, which I'm still kind of like, what happened? It felt like just the other day that he and I started to date, which that's just crazy to think of. My husband and I have 2 children together. My son, he is a huge part of our homestead. Between anything that we need done, he is always involved. He honestly could run this farm by himself. And then we have a daughter together who is a preteen. She's just my absolute joy and very much the nurturer, just like I was when I was a little girl. We both wanted this lifestyle for ourselves, but more so for our children. More so because we saw that there was this knowledge that was dying and nobody else was going to revive it. So we felt that the best thing for our family was to kind of pull back a little bit and remember some of the old ways and try to incorporate them in our life and just do things a little bit differently. We grow and raise the majority of our food here on our farm, and we also are very active in doing a lot of things ourselves between woodworking. We built this farm. This farm did not have anything. It didn't have the high tunnel, it didn't have the garden, it didn't have the barns, it didn't have the fencing, it did not have the animals. It was a beautiful plot of land. That was just that. It was a plot of land. The house was here, and we very much love our house, but we fell in love with the property. I'm also a beekeeper amongst the many other things that I do, which hence the reason why our YouTube channel name is called The Honeystead, because what better way to combine my world of honey and homesteading? And so, boom, we put it together, and that's how we got The Honeystead. I'm also an herbalist, though. We're at the beginning stage of sharing our knowledge with herbs and our love for what we're finding and foraging, and of course growing and having and incorporating it into being a part of our life. And that's something that I'm really excited to take you guys with me. And of course my mother, which she's not here right now, but I share all of the messages from all of you who share how much you guys love my mom. And I truly think that she's just completely blown away with the amount of love that she's received from you guys. My mom's pretty awesome, and I'm very blessed to be able to have her in my life and have her be a part of what we're doing. You know, you get to a point in your life where you have to kind of figure out who you are and what you're doing, and I'm just so happy that we're doing it together, you know? I'm so happy that she's coming with me and we're doing this. My dad is a huge part of this as well, and he'll pop in every once in a while. You'll see him moseying around on the tractor. The future of the Honeystead is definitely looking beautiful. It's looking promising. It's looking like fun. And one of the things that I've received the most from a lot of you is that when you guys tune in, I don't know if it helps you not necessarily escape what you're doing, but I hope it brings you a sense of peace, because what it does to me here is the exact same. I absolutely love having the seclusion and this peace of mind by doing what we're doing. So I gotta go feed the animals, but I want to show you guys something first. So come on. a funny story to share with you guys. The other day my son went to go feed the animals, and I have now learned to always check the top of our side-by-side because Mr. Gray, which you guys might see him around in some of the videos from the past, he always loves coming up and being in the garden with me. But Mr. Gray decided to make a bed on the top of the side-by-side, and he apparently was sleeping extremely sound because my son went to go start feeding the animals, and he was all the way up the road, all the way past the greenhouse, going towards the apothecary, and all of a sudden Mr. Gray decided to jump off the top of the side-by-side. He is okay. We definitely checked him out. He was a little shaken up by it, but Mr. Gray was car surfing on the farm. So now I'm always checking the top of the side-by-side to make sure that he isn't up there, because that poor old boy. But yes, he is okay. So, all right, I gotta get these chickens taken care of before it gets any darker. Not exactly sure how many eggs we're gonna get from the girls today. I have a lot of young babies that haven't quite started to lay yet, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to do this one-handed. I see ya. What are you doing, Mr. Rooster? Okay. 5 from that coop, but we have multiple coops. Doesn't matter. We thought it would be a good idea to give them multiple coops, but they still compete over the same nesting box. I have 1 or 2 that do like to... Nothing. I have 1 or 2 that do like to kind of go off on their own. We'll see, but they're kind of slowing down this time of year. We don't use any lights or heats. Oh, look at those eggs. All right, well, that's better. Gotten really good at the art of juggling eggs. But I really should start bringing my basket with me a little bit more. Oh well, it's inside, full of eggs. We're gonna make this kind of quick. It's gonna get dark soon. Just look at this view, okay? Like, I don't know if I love the view more because you can see the Appalachian Mountains all around me, or if I love this view because you can see my beautiful girls over there being all pretty in their boxes. Every once in a while you'll see a view of the goats, but I love this view. And I'm really excited. Let's put you on a bucket. How about that? Who needs a tripod when you've got a bucket? All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. So we put out in a video a while ago that we are in the process of building our big barn shop. We need a space. We've outgrown, and if our vision and dreams of what this homestead is going to be, we need some space. So yeah. So no longer am I going to be looking at pictures of what our barn shop could look like, but we received our first set of blueprints from the build, from what's coming. And so since this is now done, I'm anticipating the next step, which is going to be the delivery of the material, and then the next step, which is going to be the building of the barn, and then the next step, which is going to take us a good bit, but it's going to be the finishing aspect. So I can't exactly probably show you too much about this, but yeah, it's looking real. Okay, let me hide my address. It's looking real. So we are officially all documented, and now we are just waiting. So we got the layout of how we're gonna do it. I already started kind of drawing in my plans with my husband and my parents. And so now our treasure map is starting to actually look like it's happening. So we were able to get the plans, and now we're waiting on material, which I'm anticipating it should be soon on when things are gonna start coming and happening. But there's a lot that we're really excited about with this whole barn shop and what we plan on doing in it. Yeah, it's going to be a place for us to be able to work in, work on our equipment, focus on storing some of our wood, but I don't want to get into too much detail. But there are some good things happening that will be part of the farm and what we're going to do. But for right now, the main part is we've got the property lot cleaned and ready and gravel down, and it's flat, and we're just waiting on the material to be delivered. But getting these lovely blueprints, it really means it's happening. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted with this build, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to document the entire thing. I'm hoping I'll be able to do it. I feel like from what I've seen, these guys, when they come in, they get the material, they can put up a pole barn within a week. So it's going to be a big change in a week. Well, not next week, as soon as the material comes, which I'll keep you guys posted. But can you guys are you just in love with this view? Like, if I take you all the way over there to a higher point, you can actually see some of the trailheads to the mountains. I definitely love these mountains for sure. So definitely thank you guys for coming and treasure mapping with us on this one, and I will keep you posted on what's going to happen. The sun is going down, and I've got a handful of babies that I have to finish feeding. Come here, baby girls. The two little girls that we got from Roots and Refuge are doing they're doing really good. I'm starting to work with them. I'm gonna probably bring out some hard-boiled eggs. That's how we get our pigs to be able to get used to us and associate, like, hey, we're not gonna hurt them. So we will be doing that. I've gotten a lot of really awesome name suggestions, and I cannot wait to sit down and maybe do a reveal. I was gonna let my daughter do the final pick of the names, but yeah, she really liked a lot of the name suggestions that you guys offered, and so we'll be sharing that soon with you guys. But they're doing good. I'm very happy with the way they look. I'm very happy with their personality, and I'm happy that they're starting to get really comfortable with us, which we're gonna, we're hands on. I do love raising. Well, hello, Mr. Bull. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? You studly man, you. Come here. I forgot to bring you an apple. Come here. Forgot to bring you an apple. I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For a bull, he definitely is a sweet, sweet boy. My son's pretty much taking care of the rest of the animals for this evening, and so I'm done there. I am gonna run up to the apothecary really quick, and I gotta go check and see, give you guys an update. Come on. Temperature's starting to drop. Really cold. Look how adorable it's looking. I know, I've showed you guys that probably 10 times. Like every single time I'm like, it's so adorable, because really it is so adorable. My mom and I went and picked out our countertop. We are getting a lovely 9-foot piece of granite countertop that we're gonna use as our island here for the apothecary, so that when we start having our workshops, it's gonna give everybody a nice place to be able to sit, and also for us to be able to actually start really blending. We're working on the back of the cabinets right now, and I cannot wait to show you guys that. But yeah, my mom and I went through the whole warehouse, and we looked at so many different pieces of countertop. That was my very first experience with that. I've never had, first off, I've never had granite. I've always had just whatever, nothing fancy. That was my first experience ever, and it was quite an experience. But we did a lot of pricing, checking out, looking at it, and honestly, it was cheaper to go that route than some of the other routes that we were looking at. But we narrowed down the one that we picked, and we also had a good day in it. The countertops are coming, and we are going to do something really cool for the back of the island. I'll keep you guys posted on this project, but I had to fill you in with a little clip of the countertop, and yeah, we're excited. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old. Bye guys.